Hello, do you have this issue? F5? There is this unknown map with no name, no BPM, no nothing. It doesn't exist in your song folder, and when you go to like date added and bottom, there are like audio files, empty audio files here. I know I have a fix for this. This is caused by when you like search for some song, for example, let's say log off now, and I want to delete all of log off now's maps. You click delete and delete all visible beat maps. This function is actually and it only deletes the .osu file, so this is in the game itself. This is a bug caused by osu itself. And when you go into edit and try F5ing, and if osu finds beatmap folders with like no osu files in them, it will list the audio files in the bottom like this. I actually have a solution for this, which is to delete all faulty beatmaps. And this is actually achieved by a script I made. Disclaimer, without being absolutely sure what it does, do not run or download any script off the internet. I actually documented all this code for anybody to view or play around with it. Okay, future me here, I'm going to run over the script line by line for everyone to exactly know what it's happening. So, first line, this constant fs, require fs means, this is the file system module given by the Node.js itself. F stands for file and it stands for system, so it's file system module. Here it says. The second line is the songs folder. You have to specify this as your songs folder. If you set this to any other folder than your songs folder, it will probably delete all the files and folders inside them, so please do not set this to anything other than your songs folder. I mean, if you set this to false, it won't do anything. This third line, this is actual consent from you that you give permission for the script to delete files. If you set this to true, it will delete. You'll have permission to delete anything. This fourth one is read-download links list and array. This will be used later in the script. This fifth one is actually where the thing starts. This is the file system module's directory or folder read function. Inside your songs folder function, it reads the contents of your songs folder and it saves it in a variable. There's this function linkify. It gives it takes a string and it gives another string. This is just a URL converting beatmap set IDs to beatmap set links. If I go to this link and put one here, for example, the first map in osu, this will be the download link for the first map in osu. Just make it whatever. The delete folder function is what I use to delete folders at path. This checks for permission, and if no permission is given, like if this is true, this exclamation mark will make it false, so return won't be called. If return is called, the next two lines won't be run. This fsrm sync is actually what removes the thing. It removes files and directories in the given path. Recursive is what makes it actually delete the files and folders if there are like more than one folder inside it. Beatmap folders for each. This is the beatmap folders we previously read. For each folder, there are like multiple, like tens of thousands of folders inside your songs. For each folder, do the next following. And this is the beatmap folder's name, by the way. This, for example, 795, after like this string of text. This is what the beatmap folder name is. This is the subfolder name. It's actually just the osu songs folder combined with the map name, so I don't have to rewrite the path every single time I use it. This is the subfolder. It's the full path. This if statement. There's nothing else on the function. Okay, file system lstat sync. This probably gets statistics from this subfolder, and yeah, this checks if the folder is a directory or not. Yeah, this is what it does. I actually googled this up, so that's why I was like not knowing. Okay, beatmap files. This reads the subfolder, like goes into the folder and reads whatever is inside it. It's like recastly. Let me go to a more normal map, more modern maps, please. Put cursor on you, for example. It goes into the folder and reads anything inside it, any files or folders or osu files, whatever, and saves it inside the beatmap files variable. If this length, the number of items in this folder is like smaller than 1 or 0, or there's nothing inside this, it will delete the folder and let you know that there's an empty folder at this. Also, let me add a deleted thing in the here. Console.log deleted path. This will let you know when it deletes something. I can't believe I forgot that. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, we were here. Empty folder deletes the empty folder. This does not delete. The delete function already has the check for permission, so it will not delete anything if you don't give it permission. Whatever. Next up, this is diff files. This goes into the files that we just fetched from the folder. Filters item.ends with osu. This means any of these file names will be filtered if they have like that osu in the end of them. This will only have these 4 files. not files, file names only. This is file names, remember. This will filter for file names of the OSU files. And if there are no OSU files, this is a buggy map set, and it will actually, that is what causes the edit thing to go nuts. It will delete the empty map set with no diffs and let you know. And because without any OSU files, further scan is impossible, so I won't be able to search for audio files. There are no OSU files indicating which audio files is whatever. That's it, and this is actually the fix for the bug. And the remaining is actually kind of a quality of life. It lets you know which difficulties there are with no audio files embedded in them. This might be a bug. I don't know. Maybe you deleted it. Sometimes this causes like the empty songs to appear. Like you select the song, but the song doesn't play. Maybe DMC8 maps will be like this. I don't know. This will diff files. These OSU files for each of them. This is the OSU file name, by the way. For each files, do this. Like go for each file in here and do this. This reads the difficulty file's contents, like inside of it, goes inside of it, like this, and reads this OSU file format, whatever timing setup checks. And converts it from a buffer to a string, because reading files actually return a buffer, as you can see here, and buffers cannot be like modified like strings, so I can't split it. So in order to split it, I'm converting it to a string. And this lines is actually taking the string and splitting it by new lines. New lines are the character like which separates lines in computers. For example, this. If I delete this, I have deleted the new line character in there. If I press enter, I inserted a new line character in there, and \n is a JavaScript equivalent of this. So I'm splitting the content by every new line. So I will have an array of lists, like a list of strings, like OSU file format, comma, empty, comma, general, whatever. Just gonna give me an array like that. Okay, beatmap set ID. Let's go over this. This is quite the syntax here. This question mark colon. I forgot the name of this, but it's actually the syntax is this. So there's this parentheses in here. These parentheses are like omittable, whatever. Whatever is inside this, if this is true, this will return this thing. If this is false, it will return this thing. And whatever is inside these are, okay, the check for this is difficulty contents. Okay, the inside of the file, lines, for each line, it looks for find line that starts with beatmap set ID. It looks for the beatmap set ID. No, it looks for if there are any lines starting with beatmap set ID. And if there is, where is it? Yeah, if there is, goes to the line, deletes the first 13 letters, which is beatmap set ID, deletes this, and gets left with this ID thing. And trims it, so it doesn't have like any, if there's a space here, it's going to be like this, there's a space in here. So the trim thing is going to delete any spaces before and after the string. Actually pretty handy. And, or if it doesn't exist, maybe in the old OSU file formats, I've seen this, OSU file format v5, does not have beatmap set ID, so if it does not have that, it's going to return 0. The same with audio file name, finds a line that starts with audio file name. If it does have it, it's going to give us the audio file name, get the line, delete the first 14 letters, which is audio file name colon, and trims it, or if it doesn't exist, returns nothing. Okay, this is quite the syntax as always. There's this exclamation mark, which inverts whatever this is from, like if this is true, it will go false, if this is false, it will go true. Beatmap files.map. What this does is beatmap files takes all of these file names. Map means take every single item in this and modify every single one of them in a particular way. So it takes the item and converts it to lowercase. For example, in this, it like takes these undead corporation and makes it undead corporation, like that. Yeah. Beatmap files. Oh yeah. It turns it to lowercase. So I'm going to check for like audio.mp3. This is like written like this. It's going to get converted to this. It also actually understands this and supports this type of thing because Honesty uses this, for example. Which one was it? Probably this one. Oh, no, not this one. This one? No. Yeah, this one. This one has audio with audio.mp3 as in small case. This is small case too. I mean, lowercase, not small case. Some of these diffs surely have big mp3 in them. I really can't remember. Yeah, it just avoids this Honesty from showing up. Yeah, whatever. It's converted to lowercase, and if these file names in lowercase include the audio file name, this converted to lowercase as well. If it includes this, so if there is no audio file, in the beatmap folder, does these, lets you know, and pushes a re-download link in case you want to re-download the map, like re-download the audio file so you have it. Also, let me give another download link for you guys. What was it? beatconnect.io. This website actually hosts where some OSU maps could be DMC8, and you will actually have the audio MP3 even if it's DMC8. This is just bconnect.io followed by some random characters, I guess. I think this is to prevent downloading from this link. Oh yeah, you can download it from this link too. Okay, what the fuck? OperaJX way too dank. Let me give you another link too. Convert this to a backtick. Beatmap set ID and new line. https beatconnect.io/b/beatmap set ID and mirror and tpmca. And here's the mirror link. Where were we left again? Oh yeah, we were here. Redownload links. It pushes the redownload link, like beatmap set ID and the diff name, the file name. It pushes it to this list, which I talked about in the 4th line. And lets you know if that there is an audio file, missing audio file with diff. And at the end of the very script, there's nothing else, these just close brackets. And at the end of the script, outside everything, takes this list of beatmap set IDs and diff names, maps it, so converts every single object to its counterpart, like according to this thing. Like this is string, redownload link for diff name, linkify XLID. And takes all of these objects and joins them using the new line, so it makes it from a list to an actual file like this. But it's not a file, it's just a script with new lines in them. And this is the actually whole script, and this will fix whatever your issue is. Going back to the old me. All this code for anybody to view or play around with it if you guys want. Here are comments on every single line if you want to know what it does. The second line is the songs folder. You have to specify this as your songs folder. If you set this to any other folder than your songs folder, it will probably delete all the files and folders inside them, so please do not set this to anything other than your songs folder. This basically asks for your consent to delete or list maps. Setting this to false will not delete any maps from your songs folder. Now what this does is actually deletes empty folders, deletes map sets with no diffs, and lists any difficulties with no audio files. For example, the empty diffs in the stream practice or whatever practice map sets. There's an empty diff file with no audio in them, so it will list them too. But if you want these deleted as well, you can just uncomment this line. Okay, let's run the script. Actually, by the way, make sure OSU is closed while doing this, or it will have issues deleting the audio file if it is running in the OSU, it's playing at the OSU, the song is playing, and if it's unable to delete it, the issue will persist. So close your OSU. So download this script. As I'm saying, do not download any script off the internet if you don't trust. You can just do this manually if you want to, but you just have to go for 10,000 maps manually. If you're absolutely sure whatever is happening in here. You then need to download Node.js to actually run JavaScript. Nodejs.org. We'll recommend this. This is official software. You can Google it yourself. Now, after you install Node.js and restart your computer, just open a command line. Navigate to where you download the script. Type node, script name, OSU faulty map cleaner, and press enter. This will list you or delete, if you set this to true, any faulty beatmaps. For example, I deleted XNOR using that delete function, and this is my own XNOR diff, by the way. I deleted all XNOR maps, and this listed empty map set with no diffs. This means no OSU files and map sets, resulting in buggy shit. And it's giving me the folder name, so it has beatmap ID. Let me search for the beatmap ID in the OSU songs. 1209, here it is, Frums XNOR, no OSU files inside. Let's set this to true and run the script again. Now it will list me these, but they are deleted now. I will now search XNOR and nothing will come up. Yeah, no items about your search. We have successfully deleted all faulty beatmaps. And going into edit mode, going to the down, these will remain because OSU is cached. If you press F5 once again, the issue will no longer happen. and you have no empty audio files at the bottom. Let's do F5 again. No bug. Let's do F5 and do a normal song select. No bug. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you guys know any other mappers who are experiencing this issue, like you randomly see it happening in the screen share or whatever, let them know of this video if you want to, so they'll get their buggy maps fixed. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe, like, share, whatever you do. Random YouTuber stuff. Also, here's this next recommended video if you want to go watch it. That are like shitty content on my channel, but yeah, I hope you guys like it, and bye.